My name is Donna Ruff, and I'm the founder of Ruff Transport. I started transporting dogs back in 2012, 2013. I saw a big need for a bigger transport. They just need a ride out of their situation to a better place, and that's sort of basically what we do. Kathy Turnipseed, she was on my very first rescue run for Tony, and we were both frustrated. We're like, there needs to be more people volunteering to do this. And I said, hey, why don't I just get a van? Because if I got a van, we could just take more on one trip, which made total sense at the time. You know, very naive. There's a lot more to it than that. But that is actually what I did. So in order to get the van, I knew we would need more resources. We would need crates, we would need gas money, insurance. It was going to snowball. So went ahead and applied for the 501c3, and we've been a nonprofit since 2014 when we got the van, and we're able to add so many crates. And Kathy and I were like, okay, we have 10 crates, and we're like, oh, we got one more we can get on. Okay, add another crate. I think we can stack them now. And then you quickly learn that you can't put the 60-pound dog up in the top one, you know. So, you know, it was a lot of trial and error, but the more I did it, and I did it a lot, and I kept going and going, and you know the ins and outs of your van, you know what dogs should go where, you get your list of who's coming, and you get a little bit of information about them, and with your experience, you can haul quite a few in one run, which has really saved a lot of animals. Freedom Ride means that you're picking up the dog and they're getting a ride free to a place where they're going to be free from, you know, hunger, loneliness, abandonment, sickness, and hopefully they'll get some love and a good home and good families for the rest of their life. So that's why we call it the Freedom Ride. That's, in a nutshell, that's what we do. We give freedom rides. Because they go from one place where they don't have all that to a place where they now are safe.
You do it when I stop.
That's
Oh,
nice,
bud. You're a weirdo. Okay.
Any dog we bring up just brings you more energy and focus to go get more, because you see them come in, they've got sad eyes, they've got their tail tucked between their legs, they don't know who to trust, they've been dropped off, they've been stuck in a bad shelter, all kinds of bad things have happened to many of these animals, and they're just not sure what's next. And so when I get them on the transport, I try to make it as comfortable as I can and as stress-free as I can. We've got blankets and water, and sometimes I'll spray, you know, things in the truck. We'll play the spa channel sometimes, depending on the passengers. But they're still really scared, and it's just so rewarding that when you get them to the rescue, sometimes I just drop them off the rescue. I don't get to see the good stuff, but I do a lot of overnighting for the further rescues we help. In Pennsylvania mainly, La Mancha. And when they spend the night, I mean, the first romp in the yard, they're like on the grass, they're like, this is great, I'm not in the anymore, this is wonderful, that feels good. And then, but they're still a little shy, and then by the time I've let them out for like their third time in the yard and the sun's setting, they're getting the zoomies. They're zooming around the yard, they're just so excited, they realize that they're safe, they're happy. It's very rewarding to see. And then I also get a lot of feedback from the rescues when the dog gets adopted, or you see their beautiful photo shoot for their adoption. And then you get to maybe sometimes see the adopters, and then the adopters will post on the rescues Facebook pages about how wonderful and how much this dog has just enriched their lives. I mean, and I saw where this dog came from, and I saw that first day it came on, and I'm like, oh, I remember that one. You know, dogs have qualities that people wish they had. I think that's why we're attracted to them. You know, their selfless love, their forgiveness is just what we all wish we had. It's just as pure as it gets.